What's up, guys? So today it's gonna be another story. This one's kind of like a touchy subject because I never talked to anyone about this before. It's something that I just needed to get off my chest. So let's go ahead and get started with it. I'm gonna be talking about why I don't date. Now, it all starts like maybe a few years ago, but the past maybe like 4.5 months, I haven't dated. Well, I've dated people, but I've dated like 4 different people, and they're at 4 different dates. But each time, well, actually 5 different people, but 4 of those times, something happened which caused me not to talk to them afterwards and not to continue trying to get things to work between us. And that's something I'll talk about in a little bit. But let's start at the beginning of this. It all started with, I'm not sure how many years ago it was, but I was dating this girl. We were together for about maybe, I think it was like 1 or 2 years, something like that. But on the day of our either 1 year or 2 year anniversary, I got her a promise ring. So I went to give it to her. And when I handed it to her, and she was happy at first and everything like that. Then she told me she can't take it, and that hurt at first because she told me she can't take the promise ring I just gave her. So I asked her why. She explained to me why, and I wish she didn't. But she was telling me that she was having sex with one of my really close friends, and she was having sex with him for at least like 5 to 6 months before our 1 or 2 year anniversary. So that really hurt me. So then I left her, and I didn't date anyone for I didn't date anyone at all for like 6 months. Then once I did date someone, that same person, I was with her for about maybe a year, somewhere around there. But we were dating, everything was good. Then I found out she cheated on me. First, a lot of people kept telling me. First one person came up to me and told me that she was cheating on me, and they gave me a name and everything, and I didn't want to believe them. I was saying no, they just don't, because I didn't want to lose her, so I was giving her the benefit of the doubt. I was telling the person, no, you're just lying. You just don't want us to be together and stuff like that. Then more people started coming up to me. There was like 5 people, and 6, 7, and more people just kept coming and coming, telling me that she was cheating on me with this specific person, telling me what they did and everything like that. And it hurt. Every time someone told me, it hurt even more. But I just kept denying it, saying no, she wouldn't cheat on me. I know she wouldn't do that. I should have listened to the first person, because then I found out she told me that she did cheat on me, and that was like 2 to 3 months after all those people told me that she was cheating on me. And it hurt even more hearing it from her, because like I said, we were together. So hearing from her, having her tell me that she cheated on me, hurt a lot. And so after that, I didn't date anyone for a whole year. Then my last relationship came. Well, this is how it happened. It all started with me. I wanted this online, I don't know if people kept telling me it was like a dating website, but it really wasn't. Because I used it to sell stuff or to buy stuff, stuff like that. But it was kind of like Facebook, except without the it was basically exactly like Facebook, kind of. Like, you could post statuses, or you can message people, all that stuff. But I was on there. I saw this picture of this girl, and she looked so perfect. In my head, if I could design the perfect girl, that's what I saw in that picture. So I was thinking, no, it's got to be a fake picture and all that stuff. So I messaged her. We talked only not even 5 minutes. We sent a couple messages, and then that was it. Then I told my friend about her. I told him, there's this really beautiful girl I met, and that I want to find out who she is because I want to keep talking to her because of how perfect she was. And he told me, oh yeah, she went to our school. This was after I graduated. She went to our school. So I was like, really, what's her name? He gave me her name. Then he gave me her Snapchat. So I was able to message her through there. Because I don't know if that's the only thing he had her on or what, but he gave me her Snapchat. So I was able to message her there. First thing I did when I got home, added her on Snapchat, messaged her. We were talking for a bit. We talked for like, I don't know, we talked a lot actually, because since that day, we just kept talking like every day or whatever. But yeah, we haven't met up. We were talking for like maybe not even a month, maybe like half a month or something like that. But we were talking, didn't meet up with her or anything like that. Just through her personality, I fell for her and I fell hard. So I planned to meet up with her. We met up and everything. And I don't know, just like right when I saw her, the day I saw her, like I literally fell in love with her. Just like putting that personality together into like an actual person and seeing that person was exactly like that picture, how I was explaining, she was perfect. Just putting a perfect personality with a perfect body, a perfect face, perfect hair, everything, putting that together, I just fell in love like that moment. And so we were talking more. We were actually talking, like, you know, flirting with each other and stuff like that. We just actually didn't actually start dating yet. Like, we went on a couple dates and stuff like that, but we didn't consider each other boyfriend and girlfriend. Because, I mean, that's how I am anyways, because I don't want to, like, if I went on a date with someone, I wouldn't want to date, like, call them my girlfriend right away. I want to go on a few dates with them, see if I can, like see if we actually, like, connect and stuff like that. But anyways, back to the story. So we were dating, well, like going on dates and stuff like that. She came over on Christmas because we actually started talking I think it was December 1st when we started talking on Snapchat. But then on Christmas she came over, we exchanged a bunch of gifts and everything. She was really happy about my gifts. I don't think I have the video anymore, but she was like so surprised and happy and everything. But like it put a really big smile on my face. And we were talking from December 1st till the day of the Super Bowl of this year, actually. The Super Bowl of this year, 2016. We were together maybe like a week before that. Like we actually became boyfriend and girlfriend. Then that day, she left me because I was with my family. It was the Super Bowl. We were getting really drunk, and so I was sitting in the living room watching the Super Bowl. She was sitting next to me, but the thing is, like that day, when I went to go pick her up, I guess there's this girl that used to stalk me, and I guess she showed up at my house, and she was there when I came back with the girl I was with at that time, and I got in a big argument with my stalker. We were arguing and everything, cussing each other out. Finally got her to leave, and I was just so like, okay, I was already drunk, and I was really frustrated. I was pissed off and everything like that from my stalker just showing up in my house and then all the arguing and everything. So I was just trying to calm myself. I went in like my own little place. I tried to ignore everyone else around me and everything, even my girlfriend at the time. She was sitting right next to me, and she tried to hold my hand because she saw how pissed I was. She grabbed my hand trying to calm me down, and the way she explained it is I gave her a look that the only time she's ever seen that look before was when her ex-boyfriend hit her. And I mean, that's understandable, but she left me that day, so we were only together for a week. But then a week later, it was Valentine's Day. We were still talking, still flirting with each other, stuff like that. She just said she didn't want to be boyfriend and girlfriend yet. So then that day, I wasn't able to go see her. No, she was supposed to come over here, and I guess her parents were having a little like party type of thing at her house, so she couldn't come over here. And my grandparents, they wanted to go do stuff too, so I couldn't leave because I take care of my 102-year-old aunt, so I had to stay here with her. So I told them, just give me at least 30 minutes. I just wanted to go see her, bring her some stuff I got her for Valentine's Day, which was a really big, it was a really big card, her favorite candy, her favorite drink, there was this like little dog thing. There was a bunch of stuff I gave her, but it was like a really big card too, and I wrote like a long thing on that card. And I brought it to her, and then I asked her if she would take me back. Then she came out with this big sign. It was, actually, I still have it. So she came out with this big sign after I asked her that, which I have right here. It says, yes, the date that I actually asked her to be mine again, and then our initials, which is J, which is me, Joseph, and then R, which is the initial of her name. It has pictures of us on it. Like, there's one right here of us kissing. There's one right there of us. Then there's one right there, and there's still another one on there too. But we got those pictures. We were taken at Knott's Berry Farm because that was when I actually first asked her to be my girlfriend. Was when her parents and her went to Knott's Berry Farm, and I went with them. So it was kind of like our first actual date, and it was an amazing date. Like I don't think I'll ever have a date that was as amazing as that one. But anyways. Oh, and before I continue, and she was the first person I actually asked her father's permission to date her for, because everyone else I've been with, all my other exes, I never asked for permission from their father. But for her, I asked permission from her father if I could date her, like if I could be her girl, if I could be her boyfriend. You know, I had a conversation with him and everything. But anyways, so we were dating. We got in a lot of fights. We argued a lot and stuff like that. But in the end, we still got back. We were still together. Like we never just like got in an argument and decided, okay, we're done. That's it. We got in arguments, and then right after the argument, we either fixed it or we just apologized to each other or whatever. But those arguments just kept adding up and adding up. Then she ended up leaving me. She left me, let me think. Okay, well, before she left me, there was, it was the day, I think it was 2 days before her birthday. I went over to her house and brought her gifts and stuff because I wasn't sure if I was going to see her on her birthday. So I went over there, like I said, I brought her gifts, she opened them and everything. I got her, hold on, I have this too. I got her, this necklace. It looked just like this one. Let me see if I can show you guys. It's the Millennium Falcon. This one says I know, but the one I gave her said I love you. And you know how like the famous quotes on there is when Han Solo, or no, yeah, when Princess Leia, I think it's Princess Leia, when she told Han Solo I love you, and then he replied with I know, and then yeah. But so I got her that because I knew she liked Star Wars. I knew she would like that, so that's why I got her that. I mean, she got us this necklace that had promise rings on it. I'm actually wearing, like, I still wear the ring to this day. But yeah, after all that day, I told her, am I going to see you on your birthday? She said, of course you will. She said, I'll see her and everything, and her birthday was on that Tuesday. So I was happy, I was excited. The Tuesday came along. I was so excited to see her because it was her birthday, so I wanted to make her feel special on her day. And then I found out, because before she was telling me that she was going to be moving in with a friend and stuff like that, I found out that day she was moving in with her friend, so she couldn't come over to my house. I mean, that hurt me a lot because I couldn't see her on her birthday. But then I was like, okay, I can't control what she does in her life. If that's what she's going to do that day, then that's what she's going to do. I can't change it. Then a few days later, when she moved in with when she first moved in with her friends, she was getting more distant, and she was talking to me less. I'd be lucky to get even one message in a day. But I I didn't like it didn't bother me. I was just saying. I told her, I understand you haven't, because she was seeing friends that she hasn't seen for like 2 or 3 years. So I was like, okay, I understand you haven't seen those friends for like 2 to 3 years. So you just want to like hang out with them and stuff like that. So it's understandable that she didn't want to message me. Then the night before she left me, which was like maybe 3 to 4 days after her birthday, but the night before she left me, we were talking and she was telling me how perfect I am and telling me how happy and how lucky she is to have me. And, you know, I went to bed feeling so good that night because of how happy she was being with me. Then I wake up to this really long message from her. And I literally cried for like an hour or 2 hours, but like it just hurt me so bad, and it still hurts me just thinking about it. But it was a long message telling me that she can't be with me, how it wouldn't work out, saying that she told me that I was physically, mentally, and emotionally unstable. Now, that hurt a lot hearing that from her. Like, if someone else told me that, I wouldn't care. They'd be like, oh, okay, whatever. But hearing it from her hurt me so bad. Like, I literally felt like my heart just shattered in my chest. Like, I don't know how to explain it. It just really hurt because I was in love with her. And she told me she was in love with me too. Then, anyways, she left me, and I tried my hardest to get her back. Like, I've been trying. Like, I still, like, literally, I still try. Like, oh my God. I tried for like the first maybe 2 months. I tried really hard every single day trying to get her back. Nothing worked. She went literally 2 days after she left me. She started dating one of her friends. And then she told she didn't tell me. She told one of my friends that she fell in love with her friend, so she left me. She never told me that. She tried to make it look like it was my fault. She was telling me I was physically, mentally, and emotionally unstable. She was telling me all this shit about me is what caused her to break up with me. But then I found out the reason that she left me was because she fell in love with one of her old friends from where she used to live or whatever. And that hurt even more. A couple days later, they broke up. She said she wasn't feeling it or whatever. I was still really, really hurt. Because, I mean, she left me and I was in love with her, so of course I'm going to be hurt. Then, like I said, for 2 months, like, she ended up getting another boyfriend a few days later or whatever, but for 2 months, I tried every single day trying to get her back. I kept getting close. Like, she would say, oh, I feel bad for leaving you, I wish I didn't, stuff like that. And then all of a sudden she would change her mind. Then 2 months later, I'm like, you know what, fuck it. I'm not going to be able to get her back. It still hurts me, but I need to get her off my mind. So that's when I decided to start dating people. Now, each person I dated, except for the 5th one, but each person I dated, all I thought about throughout those whole dates, like throughout the whole time, was her. I went to the movies with someone. I didn't even pay attention to the movie. I didn't pay attention to her. All I thought about was my ex. She's the only person I thought about the whole time. I went out to, what was the next one? That was the first date. The next date, I went out to, we went hiking in my favorite hiking place. All I thought about that, I love hiking there. Like, I can go there and have so much fun. But all I thought about when I was with that other girl hiking over there was her, my ex. She was the only person I thought about the whole time. I went on another date. We went to the San Diego Zoo. The girl I went to the zoo with was another one of my exes from when I was in 8th grade. But yeah, we went on a date to the zoo. Like I said, all I thought about was my ex. But there was still that feeling because, like, I mean, the girl I went to the zoo with was another one of my exes. So there was still that feeling like, oh, I used to like her, so maybe I'll fall for her again or something like that. So then that same day, I asked her to be my girlfriend. I rushed into it and everything. I shouldn't have done that. But yeah, we were together for about a week, maybe 2 weeks, and then I left her. Like, we even, sorry if I'm getting into detail, if there's any little kids watching this, but we almost had sex. We were literally on my bed and everything, and I stopped her. I told her I couldn't, because I didn't tell her why, but I just told her I couldn't. I stopped us from having sex and everything. Like, we didn't have sex. We came really close, but we didn't. Because all I thought about was my other ex. She was stuck in my head, like, literally 24/7. All I think about is her. And it just hurts me so much to think about her, because I know I'll never have her in my life again. Then, the next date came along. There was another girl I met. We went to the movies, then we went out to eat. Same thing happened. Whole time through the movie, I was thinking about my ex. Whole time while we were eating, like, we had conversations and everything, but all I thought about was my ex. So I was like, no. So I stopped talking to her. Then the 5th date came along. We went out to eat, and we went to the movies. First, when we first started hanging out, all I thought about was my ex. Like, she was, like, in my head the whole time. I couldn't get her out of my head. No matter how much I talked to the person I was on a date with, no matter how much I thought about the person that I was on a date with, all that was stuck in my head was my ex. So, about maybe once we actually got to, like, the place where we were gonna eat at, and we sat down and everything, and I was talking to her more and more, like, the thoughts of my ex started to go away. She was the first person I was able to talk to or go on a date with where I didn't think about my ex the whole time. So I was having a good time through our dinner date. Then when we went to the movies, I was also having a good time because I wasn't thinking about my ex. I was thinking about her the whole time. Now, afterwards, when I dropped her off, she kissed me goodbye, all that stuff. I was happy. Whole ride home, I was thinking about her. But once I got home, back here, all I thought about was my ex again. That went on for about 4.5 months, which is today. 4.5 months from when she left me, today. And literally all I think about is her. I try to keep my mind occupied. I play video games. I listen to music. I play music. I try everything I can, and I can't get her out of my fucking head. Because I'm still in love with her. And, like, I want to forget about her because I know there's no chance for us getting back together. But there's a part of me that keeps telling me, keep trying to get back with her because it's going to happen. It's going to work out between you guys. But I grew up expecting the worst. So, like, whenever anything happens, I always expect the worst because that's how I grew up. So the other part of me is telling me, no, it's not going to happen. You need to forget about her because you guys are never getting back together. And, like, both of those together really fucks with me because I have one part of me telling me to get back with her and everything like that, which makes me really happy, thinking there could actually be a chance. Then the other part of me telling me, no, fuck her, she's not worth it, you guys aren't getting back together, shit like that, and that hurts me. So those mixed together just really fucks with me, and, like, it's killing me inside not, like, having her with me. It's never taken this long for me to actually get over someone. I mean, yeah, I went 6 months, I went a year of not dating people. That wasn't getting over them. That was because of trust issues. For me, I'll go date someone. I still have really bad trust issues because the last 3 girls I was with, they all fucked me over. But I'll still go on a date with you. I'll still try because I know the last 3 times, I didn't try. I was just like, okay, I'm going to wait this long or whatever, and then I'll start dating people again. And then next time, I ended up getting fucked over. So I was thinking, okay, I'm going to try my best to forget about her. I'll go on a date, see if I can forget about her, and then that ended up not working for 4 times. Well, 4.5, because the other half, the first part of our date, I still was thinking about her. But now the reason I don't date is because of those three people. Mainly the last one, because I'm still in love with her. But the reason why I don't date anymore is because I'm afraid to get hurt again. Because the last 3 relationships I was in, I ended up getting fucked over at the end of it. Getting treated like shit. I would treat them like a fucking princess. And I would get fucking stepped on like a piece of shit afterwards. But there's that. Then there's also the fact that I'm still in love with my ex. Then the fact that half of me is telling me there's still a chance I can get back with my ex, the one I'm in love with. So it stops me from wanting to date people because I still want to get back with her. So yeah, that was my story of why I don't date anymore. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys learned something from it. Whether it's like, I didn't even learn something from it, but I hope someone did. So yeah, leave a like and subscribe for more. Make sure you keep the grind going. Stay positive all the time. See you guys next time.